Here we go. Robbie's on the camera. We're on air. I'm going to talk about the next little thing that's been bugging me about this. Bump. Just like to bobble down, doesn't he? Right. Whether you can see this or not, that's my current steel suspension setup. Move this around a bit. Yeah, a little beauty there, let's see. I've been running that for a long time and it's great. Used to be good on the road, excellent on the track, hill climbs, absolutely brilliant. But the roads of Cambridgeshire are atrocious, absolutely atrocious, and it's just too stiff, and there's not enough movement. So I'm going to see if we can change things up a little bit. Now, the restoration show in March, I was talking to my colleagues on the stand, and he says, "Oh, why don't you slam it?" But you see, you shouldn't say things like that to me. There's a little worm starts going round and round in my head. And I thought, why not? After all, it's only metal and glass fibre. There's not much else we can do whatever we like with it. We're only changing the spring and the damper. The suspension is exactly the same. The suspension is these bits and the top arm and the swivels. That's the suspension. What we're changing is the spring and the damper. So I picked myself up a few bits and pieces. Come round here a bit and see these. Here we go. So, give you an idea. Two of these. A couple of airbags. Just over 40 quid for the pair. Ridiculous. Nothing about it. That way you can see that. Move this round a little bit. They fit absolutely perfectly in there. 42 quid. Bargain. So, that's the first bit. And I picked up a mini shock absorber set. It comes with all the bolts, top mounting, shock absorber. 60 quid for the whole lot. Pretty good. Gives you enough to get going with. Then, so I've got, that's a pair, you see. I've got a pair of shockers, pair of everything there. Then I thought I'd have a look at these. Just over 60 quid has bought me a full set of high-lows for a mini. They're mini. These are mini. The idea is a high-low. It sits in the ball joint on your top arm, and you can adjust it up or down. I don't need the adjustment because it's an airbag, but I like that. I do like that bit. The mini one's got a different size here, which is unfortunate, but I do have another set of top arms with the ball joints still in it, so I'm either going to turn them to that diameter or vice versa, but basically they are going to sit on there, and the airbag is going to sit on there. I think it's ridiculously simple. Crazy. Now, on 1100, if I remember rightly, the bump stop sits on the end of that. Would hit the inner wing somewhere here. Also bought, which is the most expensive things I think, is a pair of these, which are bump stops, mini ones. They were 11 quid for a pair. Compared with all this other stuff, it's kind of ridiculous really. So, two things. I've got to come up with a way of mounting a shock absorber on there, and I've got to come up with a way of mounting a bump stop. I never bothered before because it never worked. It never went to anywhere near its bump stop. So solid. It was like a go-kart. Yeah, on a mini, this mounting, shock absorber mounting pin, sits in a sleeve just there. So I could do the same. I don't know. But with these few bits, I'm going to turn the front suspension from the steel to airbags, but in such a way that anybody could do it from hydroelastic to air. So keep watching, subscribe, that'll be nice, and we'll show you how we get on.